All right, so moving on, we're gonna talk some Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. Now, reading from SRK here, it says the leak mostly talks about the characters coming to the game. Specifically mentioned as DLC characters are Sagat, Sakura, Cody, and Sodom. Now, obviously, Sagat has been highly requested, highly teased. Even Sakura too. Cody, that's kind of a honestly, if they
They should have Guy in there too.
yeah, but then you got Zeko. But I guess you can have multiple styles. Multiple characters with the same style. Obviously, Ken, Ryu, Balrog, Ed, and Sodom. I think Sodom should have been in from the get go. He's the last remaining alpha character to return.
True.
Poor Sodom. Then it says this is an addition to two newcomers, one of which may be a character called Roxy, and the other a Shadow Ludol. Now, I did see Xkira post an image about the Shadow Ludol, so I think that is pretty much at this point confirmed.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about a character named Roxy.
Now you do, yeah. Roxy, for those who don't know, that's like Poison's like friend or sister, or I don't know her backstory. I just remember her from Final Fight. She was also in Abigail story mode because
okay.
yeah, like Axel and Abigail beat them up because they took his car or something. But yeah, Roxy was just very obscure, and that's cool that they're taking the Final Fight obscurity and bringing a lot of those characters, since they were kind of like, it's like Art of Fighting to Fatal Fury. They're in the same universe,
right?
And you can cross them over,
Right. It's almost like a WWE product. You have these mid-carders, and now you want to raise them up and bring them up as like, main event characters. So in addition to these, there is also word of Crimson Viper, Q, Necro, and Oro being added as free characters. I don't know about free. Knowing Capcom, I highly doubt they'll be free. I could be wrong, but I highly doubt they'll be free. But Q, Necro, and Oro, this is bridging Street Fighter 3, and I can't wait. Hopefully we'll get to move past Street Fighter 3 / Street Fighter 5 story so we can get something fresh. What are your thoughts on that, having Viper, Q, Necro, and Oro in?
The tie-ins. That's very important, because everybody who knows the Street Fighter story, they're like, even though you're doing interquels and whatnot, to seeing how everything fits into the big story,
right?
And I mean, hell, what Street Fighter is doing is genius. They need to do that with Devil May Cry and start tying in some of their stories, or Devil May Cry 2 being in the distant future, Neuro, and so on and so forth. Like, they need to start doing tie-ins, because we're at a point where they did these stories without taking into account, like, okay, we didn't know these were going to be successful,
right?
But now it's time. Hey, get the story down, pack, and move forward. Yeah,
I agree. And I think by the time Capcom Cup comes at the end of the year, I'm pretty sure, just like last year. As a matter of fact, before Capcom Cup, what is that? The Red Bull Battlegrounds. Just like last November, they teased Akuma, and then Capcom Cup gave us the full reveal. I think that's gonna happen this time, and they would be dumb not to have Sagat teased. I would even do it to throw a red herring and have like Adon, and then people be booing like, what is this? And then in the full reveal, it's Sagat beating up Adon and he's back.
Or let's say Adon is like trying to fight somebody, and then he gets beat up, and then he's like, oh, I got this, and he just walks out, probably pull the cloth. Or let's say he has like that cloth from the Super Turbo ending.
Yeah.
When he regained the title, like, he can throw that off, and maybe he'll have a little beard, or have like a Tong Po style ponytail, like a traditional kickboxer, or have more of a look like what's that? The dude from The Protector, or
Tony Jaa.
Yeah, or like a traditional kickboxer. You know, not the cartoon depiction they have. Like, you know, but I'm hoping in Sagat's, if he is to return, his new look is a bridge between the SVC Chaos version and the Street Fighter 4. I don't want him looking too, you know, warped like Abigail. Like I want him to look.
Well,
legit.
yeah, I think a redesign. They most likely they probably would redesign him. It may be something like a small detail, like Akuma, like how Akuma's has the lion mane.
Yeah.
With Sagat, I mean, I don't know what they would do. Maybe he has like clothes on. You know, I don't know. You know, then like they'll be like, oh, his classic outfit is, you know, back to the trunks.
I don't think he'll have the tape anymore. I think he'll have actual multi rope like they did in Kickboxer.
Yeah.
You know, and actually give him like you know, like in the DLC outfits that he had for Street Fighter 4, like they had where he looked like a traditional kickboxer, but make that like his thing, like make it a default. You know, like the mistake that they made with Ryu and having his default, his iconic look from years past, like there was no justification for that. Like when he went to train with Nakali and he should have came back with the beard. Like that was supposed to happen. Everybody is showing progression.
Or
so
what if Sagat comes with a beard? What if he comes back with a beard, looking like Dalsim? Like, that'd be crazy.
But you know what? You know what's indigenous to those Thai boxers? They don't ordinarily have them. So you know you want to keep him looking like a Thai boxer, but like, you know, time, age.
Well, this is Street Fighter. You know, I mean, things happen.
Like Zangief looked like F aging. I'm here. You know, you see some like his hair getting scruffier, but he looked like he did not age since Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that's one character that was untouched. But closing out the Street Fighter 5 AE leak, which was pretty small here, it says, in regards to critical arts, of which we recently learned there would be no second critical art at launch. The leak states that the original plan was to add them at launch, but that they will now be added at a later date. So Alex, you've called it. You said, you know, in previous podcasts and rants that they need to have a second critical art, second super. Also, obviously, we know that an alternate V trigger will be selectable as well. In that.
I do want to say something.
No, hold on. Before you begin, my only wish list is I don't want it to be selectable. I want to be able to use both at the same time.
It won't be possible. It won't be possible because the way you trigger it, it's like it's that's one way. How would you have a second one trigger, like holding forward in the heavy buttons, back in the heavy buttons?
I'm talking about the critical art. I'm talking about critical art, not V-trigger.
Oh, okay, like third strike when you turn on the dip switch where you can have all the moves.
Or like Alpha, you have all the supers at your disposal.
Oh, like 1, 2, and then W for double or whatever. Okay. I mean, my thing is, shout out to L.I. Joe, but I called it. Remember when we were doing the interview, brother? I said they need to have a second setup. I'm pretty sure Ken is going to end up with the Shinyuken. Chun-Li is going to regain her Kokosho to kind of go into Street Fighter 3. You know what I mean? Right. How are you going to... Like, he has it in the story mode. He does that Shinyuken, and the way he did it, the angle was dope. You know? I mean, it just makes sense. Like, this is episodic, obviously.
Yeah.
And if they're going to do it where the tie-ins, it's important. It's important. Like, you don't lose moves, you gain them.
Right.
You know? So... let's see where we end up with it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting. You know, they're really redoing the whole package, and January can't come soon enough. I took a break from it, been playing other games, but I'll definitely be picking up AE, jumping back into it. I still haven't even downloaded Zeku yet. Maybe at the end of the year.
He's fun. He's really fun. Yeah, like I had a good time with him.
Yeah, I think the game that started off, I thought the game was really good. I just kind of got by it. But you know, there were other games that have been holding me over, but we'll always be a Street Fighter fan. And you know, let's see if they can really bring the people back for AE and fix all the mistakes that they've made. But any lasting thoughts about Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition?
Well, I think like it was dumb that they're holding back the critical arts. Uh, initially we were only told 2V triggers,
Mhm.
which I think has to be selectable with the way the mechanics are.
Right.
But to hold back critical arts for a later date, why?
Yeah.
If this is true, why? I need that. For I probably will go back to using Chun Li if I still have setups and things like that. Like, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'll enjoy Ryu again if he has like a Metsu Shoryuken or whatever. I mean, I like that kind of stuff. I'm a sucker for it.
Yeah.
But it remains to be seen.
Yeah. I think also, Capcom, if you're listening, if you're watching, put tournament mode back in, please. Put tournament mode and team battle.
Team battle. Oh my gosh! Like,
Give us that King of Fighters feel. Give us something.
My thing is, Street Fighter 4 had it perfect. They did not have to change anything. All they had to do was add to it. Street Fighter 4 had the best online setup. Period. They're setting up that tournament mode, bro. And then everybody asked for it, and then they stopped playing it afterwards because
that's very true.
And then they were so caught up on getting rank and this and that, blah blah blah. What they should have done, tournament mode. If you set it up like a ranked tournament mode, if you won at the end, you get points from everybody.
Yeah, but then
fight money.
You should get fight money. That's an incentive. That's a great incentive.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like make them work for it.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
But I think even outside of rank, if it's not even a ranked tournament, like if somebody sets up a tournament, they should have the option whether, if you win, obviously there can just be bragging rights, so you get like a title, or you could turn on and be like, you get fight money. Like, I don't know, like 1,000 fight money. Or, I think that would be kind of crazy if like they get fight money from like a little bit from everybody that lost and they take their fight money.
Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? Put up or shut up.
Yeah.
Like a buy-in. Like what?
Yeah.
Wow. But that remains to be seen. I think that would be cool. But the stress and with the whole dropping on people and all that, I'm telling you, they'll get to the end, or let's say they lose in the prelims, and then they're about to lose their fight money. They drop off.
I'm out, player.
That's it'll be like Undertaker taking Teddy Long and like buckle up, Teddy. Boom. Oh.
Unbelievable.